Real estate prices are ridiculous. I mean, how can someone like me or any of us who are watching this in their 20s buy real estate? It feels like rich people, old rich people, or just hedge funds are buying up all the real estate and just driving prices up. And the American dream, or just a dream in general, wherever you are in the world, of buying real estate and owning your own home is dead. Don't you feel that? There's a little bit of despair. But don't worry, that's not true. Do you know why that's not true? Because there's a simple trick you can do to buy a home in your 20s. This is not one of those fake guru videos. I promise you. For whatever reason, people in real estate on YouTube and just in the financial circles are not telling you this. Okay, this sounds like one of those fake guru pitches, but I promise you it's serious. Let me start by telling you a story of how I bought my first home at 18 years old. And I did the exact same I know, 18. And I did the exact same thing and I bought another home when I was 20. I'm 23 right now and I've been waiting on the sidelines ready to pounce on many, many more homes because I did this one thing. You know what? I'll tell you right now. It's called co-living. And let me explain. I was sitting in my freshman dorm. I was actually 17 at the time, sitting in pretty much a big closet. I was paying like 800 bucks or something for a glorified closet. It was ridiculous. I was like, yo, why am I spending so much money? So I went out and looked around the surrounding areas and I looked for the biggest home for the cheapest price. So I found a 5 bedroom, 3 bath home. At the time, I think I paid like 300 grand. That was about 6 years ago. And I worked my ass off. I fixed it up and I put it on the market. Wrong. I didn't just rent it to a family. If I were to rent it to a family, I would make a lot less money. So what did I do? I moved in to the master bedroom. I had a giant bedroom, a giant bathroom all to myself, plus an entire office, a patio. I moved into that room, and the other 4 bedrooms I rented to students at the college. Now, all of their money that they gave me for rent paid my entire mortgage and all my expenses, and I got to live for free. So I was no longer paying like 800 bucks for a glorified closet. I tripled my space and I was now paying zero. Not only that, not only that, I had my own home and my renters were paying for my home. We're paying for the equity in my home. So, how do you go and buy your first home in your 20s? Co living. Do you live next to a college? Well, go buy a home, live in one room, choose the master bedroom, and rent out the other rooms. Do you just live near like a workspace, a work office, a popular area where young people work? Do the same thing. You can do this internationally, around the world. I like doing colleges, it works for me, but you can do it for all types of things. Try finding young people like right like us who are just getting their life started, who are either in college or just out of college and they need somewhere affordable to live. I mean, looking at like studio apartments right now or even 1 bedrooms, yo, it's ridiculous. So I'm in Dallas, Texas, and like a 1 bedroom apartment's like 1600 bucks. I'm like, "What?" So I rent bedrooms out in my house for like 850 bucks or 900 bucks. Like almost half the price. So people love to live at my house because they can't afford a super expensive apartment. I'm sure you've been feeling that. So the whole thing works great. So let's backtrack a little bit. You're in your 20s. You're looking to buy a home. Home prices with mortgages and everything. I mean, out of pocket, you're probably going to spend, I don't know, let's just say at least $3,000 a month. There's no way you can afford that. We'll talk about the down payment and getting qualified all in another video. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is just to get the idea across that you don't need to feel down. Don't be in despair. There's a solution. And this is the solution. You live with roommates, but your roommates pay your rent. Now, maybe you're thinking, bro, I don't want to live with roommates. I want my own house to myself. We'll get there. Where do you think I live right now? I live in my own house by myself. And guess how much I pay in rent? Zero. How did I do that? Yo, I'll tell you later. Maybe this is sounding like a fake guru video, but that's a process. It took me 6 years. Yeah, it took me a while, but I'm not paying for rent, really. And I live in my own house. But I started off by house hacking. Yes, it's called house hacking. You may have heard that term, but for whatever reason, when people talk about house hacking, they always use multifamilies. So have you heard some people say, hey, buy a duplex and live in one of the units and rent out the other unit? It's the same concept. Buy a multifamily, live in one and rent out the other four or whatever. But why? You can't just go out and buy a duplex. That's so expensive. Like, who do you think I am? And they're so hard to find those opportunities because every investor is going out and looking for those. So, what's the solution? Just go buy a normal house. Look for the biggest, cheapest house. It doesn't need to be beautiful. Young people don't care so much. They just want somewhere nice, comfortable, and safe to live with fast internet, right? So look for like a nice house, spend some money, fix it up a little bit, give them the bare necessities, furnish it with some furniture, and live for free. So here, let's break it down. My house right now. Actually, like I said, I got a few homes, but let's just talk about the first house I bought. My PITI. What's a PITI? PITI is a fancy word for saying my mortgage, my taxes, and my insurance, all of my costs together. Then you probably need to add in maybe a gardener or maintenance or extra fees. We'll talk about that in 1 second. But my PITI, my mortgage, my taxes, my insurance, is about $1,900. Let's just say $2,000 to make it easy. And then I got some more expenses, right? Maybe throw in an extra $200 for just stuff that goes wrong. The world goes wrong all the time. So I'm at $2,200. How much am I making on rent? Well, I'm not living there anymore. I used to live there. So let's just say I'm still living there. I'm living in a master suite bedroom. That bedroom probably right now is like a $1,200 bedroom per month. But let's just say I'm living in a master and I rent out another 4 bedrooms for $900. So 900 times 4 is $3,600. 918, 36, right? So $2,200 is my monthly cost, but $3,600 is my rent, and I'm living for free. Wait. This is too good to be true. Well, I bought the home a few years ago when the market was down and, rents have gotten up. But dude, these are real numbers. Right now, you're not going to get probably as good as a deal because you have to pay higher prices and so on and so forth, but you'll get there over time. So I could theoretically be living for free, like not paying rent, $1,600 in profit. Wait, 16? No, 36 to 22, $1,400 in profit, and they're paying off my home. So I'm getting a home paid off for. I'm making $1,400 a month by just managing the house, and I'm living for free. What? Yeah, it's really that simple. Now, is life easy managing for students or for young people? No. I mean, there's a lot of things I've learned over 6 years. I mean, I got it in fights. Parties. I mean, it's not so easy, but I'll teach you some tips to do it. But that's the premise. This video, I just want to motivate you. I just want to say, hey, go on Zillow, go on Redfin, go in your local search area, find a place where young people live. Young people need affordable homes. How much is the most affordable living situation for a young person in their 20s? Look at it. Here it's probably like 14 to $1,600 where I live. Okay. How much is a big home? Let's say 5 bedroom home. Okay, so we do some searches and stuff, and you say, okay, it's $400,000 or whatever. Okay, then my monthly payment's going to be $3,000. All right. So if you live in 1 bedroom, gotcha. You rent another 4 out. What do you think you can price it for? Sure, you can't price it for apartment prices, but you can price it a little bit less. So maybe you price it for less, and then you see, because those 4 bedrooms I'm renting out, I'm living for free, or I'm living in one. Those 4 bedrooms I'm renting out. Will those cover the cost of my mortgage and a little bit extra? And you'll see it probably does. So I'm asking you, go right now and start looking at homes. In the next video, we'll talk about all the numbers and this and the investments and stuff. But you can buy a home in your 20s. You will have roommates, but they're not really roommates. You're the landlord and they're your tenants, and you will just be managing the property. It's a little bit of extra work, but guess what? You will be paying down your own home. You'll own your own home. You'll be building equity in your own home, not out of your pocket, out of your tenant's pocket. You will most likely not have living expenses because your tenants will subsidize it. And you're living the American dream or the international dream of home ownership. And you get all the appreciation when home prices go up over time. And the best part is, look at my situation. I used my first house. I made enough money that I rolled the money over to buy a second house. Oh, my TV turned off. And then I rolled that money over. And then now I'm, living in a different house. But the thing is, now that I'm not living in those homes, I'm renting out the master bedroom and I'm getting even more money. So I'm probably cash flowing. I mean, we're cash flowing a lot. I'm cash flowing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month. And I can sit here in my recording studio and just make videos, right? So it was a lot of work. I'm not saying it's easy. And it's still a lot of work. But I'm living the dream. And you can too. So don't feel down. Next video, we'll talk about, maybe how to afford it, how to do this, how to do that. Ask me questions below. But I just wanted to inspire you not to give up. Go look for a big home. See if you can rent out individual bedrooms. See if there's a need for individual bedrooms in that big home. Try to live in one bedroom, rent out the other ones. See if the rent will cover the cost of your entire mortgage and expenses. And if it does, you will pretty much be getting a home for free or for the price of the down payment. Or even better, in my case scenario, if you can get a home that actually cash flows, meaning you get more rent than the cost of the mortgage and your expenses, you'll be making money, living for free, and getting a home. We can do this, everyone. Millennials, Gen Zs, let's not give up, right? Fight the boomers. Nah, I'm not trying to inspire a revolt here, but we can do this. Let's not give up. We're in our 20s, but we can still live the dream. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.